It's the first day of my college classes. Here I come for my first class in college ever. Not sure what to expect other than something related to English stuff because, well, it was English class. That's what it was, okay? Class starts, the teacher says her introductions, where she's from, yada, yada, yada. But then comes the most frightening thing that I could have ever imagined. Now it was the class's turn. That's right, it was now time for us, the students, to introduce ourselves. I know, right? Absolutely terrifying. Well, at least for me, it was. See, what you might not know about me is that pretty much my entire life, I've been a victim of social anxiety. I mean, even in the days of first grade, my mom still tells me the story of how every day after school, my 6-year-old self, I guess, had enough social interaction for the day, talking to fellow 6-year-olds, and would get home from the bus, dropping me off. I would run in through the house, say my hellos to my mom and my dad as I'm still sprinting to my room, and then I slammed the door shut and hide in my room playing my GameCube games, probably Spyro or something. And I would not come out for a couple hours until it was dinner time. Even after then, I became a middle school emo kid sitting in the corner with my sick Skull Candy headphones on, blasting, I don't know, Asking Alexandria or whatever popular screamo music was popular at the time. High school was better. I played football and was kind of forced to come out of my shell, but even still, after the games and things I had to go to were over, I would not go party, barely hang out with friends, and would just opt for playing single player games, multiplayer games. No, 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 no. By myself, of course, along with downing the quintessential gamer combo of Mountain Dew and Doritos all night and the weekends. It pretty much has been like this my entire life. No people, no disrupting anyone's routines, order at the drive-thru, heck no. And you would have to threaten to kill me before I would even think about sending food back at a restaurant. All that to say, all of my lifetime social anxiety has almost cultivated to this moment in my English class onto where I had to say my name, where I was from, and the fun fact about me. Already, I was thinking of multiple ways to excuse myself. Maybe I could use the bathroom, take a call, maybe throw up and have to be excused. I don't even know. I was thinking of everything, okay? But then all of a sudden, it was too late. I didn't have any time to play my escape because the teacher was going alphabetical, first name only, and your boy's name is Andrew, so I was up. So literally shaking visibly, I got up out my chair, awkwardly tripping over the chair. It made some kind of weird sound that I thought everybody was paying attention to. I stood up and I somehow mustered out, "My name is Andrew. I'm from Florida, and I've skated with Lil Wayne when I was 12." Yes, long story. This is like my go-to brag when someone asks. I didn't say it now to brag, but this is just for the story. But here we are, moving on. And I sat down so fast. I completely thought I just ruined my entire college experience on the first day because I was convinced everybody was already laughing at me for being, I don't know, weird. Social anxiety will do that to you. I took a pause to get ready for the whole class to start laughing at me, but then to my surprise, they just moved on to the next person, and all was good. I tell you this story about my social anxiety and my life story living with it because, with God's grace, in just less than 5 or 6 years since then, I have now completely transformed into a completely new person. You see, if you asked me 6 years ago, before I became a Christian, that I would be running a Christian men's group with 70 plus people where we talk and get vulnerable about our journeys as Christian men daily, I would probably have an anxiety attack on the spot. All of this to say, your biggest struggle that you have in your life might actually be God's purpose for you. You see, I was definitely not a leader or an extrovert of any kind my whole life. And, I would still classify myself now as an introvert, but I can turn it on when I need to. But the current me now was not who I was then. I see that younger version of me visibly shaking to introduce myself, and I see a godless, directionless boy who let the enemy use his own God given purpose against him. The spirit of timidness, social anxiety, and the fear of opening up has been the crux of my entire life, something I never thought I would have been able to shake off. But then God had started showing me a vision for myself, a future of me being the complete opposite, leading the said men's group, going out and making new Christian friends, public speaking on a social media platform like this, opening up and exposing myself for ridicule to the entire world. I mean, a completely opposite version of me. Fast forward to now, where I've been doing these things for a while now, with Next Gen Men becoming the #1 Christian men's group. Link in the comments below. Serving in my church and having my YouTube talking about all the problems Christian men go through. I have never been more fulfilled and more aligned into my calling from God than I have ever felt in my entire life. So this video is to say that whatever your main struggle in life is, might just be an enemy attack to get you to discourage yourself before you even realize that that actually might be God's purpose to use you to carry out his mission. Are you struggling with porn your entire life? You might have a future waiting for you to overcome porn and to testify your story and help others get out of that mess. Did you grow up without a male figure? You might have a future where you will be the difference and be that male role model in someone else's life. Are you struggling with depression? You might have a future in getting out of it and being a spokesperson and a servant to those still struggling. God has not used a perfect vessel, ever. Except the only instance when he did was when he had to send his own son down himself because we were just not living up to the standard. You are made in his image and you are good enough for him to use you. Just be obedient, look at the main struggles in your life, and maybe, just maybe, that might actually be the purpose God has ordained for you to overcome and help others with. As it says in James 1:2-4, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this, and like I said, we have the #1 Christian men's community in the world that I would love to invite you to. Check out the description or the comments to join. Let me know what main struggle just popped into your brain watching this video, as it might actually be the purpose God has for you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Bye.